Princess Anne's response to crying girl years before youngster became loose women's star. Journalist Kate Thornton reminisced about her childhood encounter with Princess Anne during an episode of The Royal Beat, where she revealed an emotional meeting at Gatcombe Park when she was only 10 years old. Kate opened up about raising funds for Save the Children through a sponsored silence and how Princess Anne, at the age of 74, offered her comfort as she felt overwhelmed by her nerves and appearance. The anecdote emerges amidst a period where Anne has ramped up her royal engagements following the cancer diagnoses of King Charles and Princess Kate, alongside her representation of her brother at significant events like the 80th anniversary commemoration of Operation Market Garden in World War II. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. Sharing details of the moment with Anne, Kate recalled, "I had the great pleasure as a schoolgirl to meet Princess Anne. I'd raised some money for Save the Children by taking part in a sponsored silence. I don't think I was more than 10. Reflecting on her self-consciousness ahead of the royal meeting, she said, "We get to Gatcombe Park and I was quite chubby as a child and I was bawling my eyes out on the way there in this school dress with a belt that wouldn't do up and I thought I'm going to meet a princess and I'm overweight. And the local paper were covering it," reports the Express. The guest recounted her meeting with Princess Anne, saying, "Anyway, we get to Gatcombe Park, go in and were greeted by Princess Anne who just took one look at me and said, 'Are you okay?' As she could see I had been crying. And I just said I'm just so fat. And I cried my eyes out and she put her arm around me, and sat me down and said you look splendid." The guest continued, "And I said and your house smells of dog. And she just laughed and she could not have been lovelier so my experience of a real-life princess was really quite maternal." Princess Anne recently attended a ceremony marking the 80th anniversary of Operation Market Garden in the Netherlands, earning praise from royal fans. One fan wrote on X, "There is no one more deserving to represent her brother. It's an overused term, but Princess Anne is a national treasure and a great asset to her nation." Another fan commented, "Princess Anne works longer and harder than anyone else in the royal family. She would have made an outstanding queen like her mother and grandmother." During the ceremony, Anne delivered a speech on behalf of King Charles, reflecting on the significance of the operation and its lasting impact, drawing from her own military experience. She said, 80 years ago, on this very weekend, Operation Market Garden was underway in this region of the Netherlands. An ambitious joint airborne and ground forces operation designed to seize crucial bridges to enable the advance into Germany. Its ultimate aim was to end the war within a matter of months. The friendships made during those difficult days of September 1944 between the Dutch and their liberators continued after the war. "I saw this for myself 5 years ago when, as Colonel-in-Chief of the Parachute Regiment, I attended the 75th anniversary commemorations." Princess Anne's spectacular conservatory at Gatcombe Park is ideal for family parties. Princess Anne and her husband Sir Timothy Lawrence live at Gatcombe Park and the pair are close neighbours with the Princess Royal's 2 children, Zara Tyndall and Peter Phillips, who also live on the sprawling 730-acre estate in Gloucestershire with their respective families. Princess Anne, 74, resides in the main house, a Grade II listed building which was a wedding gift from her late mother Queen Elizabeth II in 1976. The impressive property features enormous reception rooms, lounges, a study, a library, and a billiards room. Now that Peter and Zara, along with Zara's husband Mike Tyndall and their 3 children Mia, Lena, and Lucas, both live close to their mum, it's not surprising that the family have ensured they have plenty of space to come together for joint celebrations. The family already has their famous party barn to utilize, a converted barn with high-beamed ceilings, a fully fitted kitchen, and a wine fridge ideal for soirees. But Anne's enormous home also has a spectacular conservatory to the side of the building, which would be ideal for hosting dinner parties and family get-togethers. From exterior photographs of Gatcombe Park, The west wing of the home has a generously sized, conservatory-style room which has floor-to-ceiling windows and a glass roof. It appears this orangery-style area is all one room, and while it's not confirmed exactly how the family make the most of this part of Gatcombe, the huge space and beautiful glass ceiling make it the perfect space to place a large dining table in the center, perhaps for Christmas dinner or family birthday parties. The glass door and ceiling also allow plenty of daylight to flood the entire room, which would be stunning during the summer months and cozy during winter sunsets. Princess Anne has rarely shown photographs inside her home, only giving royal fans a glimpse of what the rooms might look like during a Zoom call from her study, and when she and Timothy were pictured watching television in their living room. The interiors of the rest of the home, however, remain a mystery. In 2021, a photograph was shared on the royal family's official Instagram page, showing Anne and her husband, 69, relaxing on their sofa while watching sport. The room featured classic wooden accents such as wooden bookcases and a wooden cabinet, though the television is far more modern. The Princess Royal has also kept cozy, patterned sofas in the room for them to rest and watch TV. The photo also showed plenty of trinkets, framed photographs and beautiful paintings all in the modestly sized lounge. Princess Anne has resided at the enormous Gatcombe Park in Gloucestershire since the 1970s when her late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, gifted the stunning Georgian home to Anne as a wedding present. At the time, Princess Anne had just married Captain Mark Phillips, and the home has been her pride and joy over the years. Although the Princess Royal, 73, and Mark are no longer married, the former couple welcomed 2 children, Zara Tyndall and Peter Phillips, at the home. What's more, Anne's grown-up children still live close to the huge house with their own families. The Princess Royal has visited a charity to celebrate the organization's 50th anniversary of supporting victims of crime. Princess Anne is the president of Victim Support, which was founded in Bristol in 1974 by a group of activists who felt victims were being forgotten by the criminal justice system. Today, the charity helps about 140,000 people every year, who have been impacted by domestic abuse, sexual violence, fraud, hate crime and other offenses, as well as supporting those who were bereaved by murder or manslaughter. The Princess congratulated staff and volunteers for their remarkable service, and said it was a pleasure to be involved with the charity. Victim Support is an independent charity dedicated to supporting people affected by crime and traumatic incidents in England and Wales. It provides free, confidential support 24 hours a day, whether victims have reported the crime to police or not. Martin, 57, was violently attacked after he intervened to stop a man from strangling a woman outside his home.